This is nothing new. When the Prime Minister announced his pledge during the leadership election, we very quickly, through our research and our knowledge of police numbers, how they fluctuated, knew that if the Prime Minister wanted 20,000 extra additional police officers to be recruited over 3 years, then you have to take into account over that 3 years the number of officers who will be leaving, whether it's resignation or pension, taking their retirement. But because of issues with the pensions and pay conditions, more and more officers are leaving before their natural retirement ends. So that means that in order to get 20,000 extra officers, you've actually got to recruit 53,000 officers. And to recruit 53,000 officers, you have to have 500,000 applications, which is a massive mountain to climb. But we've been saying this since before Christmas.
Is it at all likely, in your view, that you're going to get 500,000 applications? And if not, why not?
Well, I mean, it's a good, compared to what we've had over the past 10 years from previous prime ministers, this is a good problem to have. So I'm certainly not going to throw it back in the face of the Prime Minister, who wants to get more police officers on the streets. And let's not forget, and we can't ignore the fact that this won't even cover the number of officers who we've lost over the last 10 years, which is just shy of 22,000. It's going to be a massive task. And we've changed the way that we recruit officers. It's a lot more complicated now. So we have to take that into account. So it's going to be a real struggle. It's going to be a real struggle.
I know you talked about, for example, pay. Just give me an idea of what the starting salary is. And if the government does mean business on this, what do you think they need to do?
Well, we're currently in the process of submitting our evidence to the pay body, an independent body which looks at setting police pay. This comes on the back of 10 years of austerity measures, which has seen police officers' pay either frozen or capped, like many other public sector workers, at 1%. So a new recruit might be starting now on £18,500. Now, if that stays as it is, that means that police officers, who many politicians proclaim to be the bravest in the world and doing fantastic, great stuff, but that means that those officers are on 15 pence an hour more than the living wage. That is completely unacceptable. So we're calling for an increase for starting pay, which would take them to over £24,000, to recognise the role that they carry out and the dangers that they face, but also an overall pay rise of 5%. It doesn't even fill the gap of the, in real terms, 18% cut in pay that police officers have seen over the past 10 years. But our submission is based on evidence, and we think it's realistic. And the government must listen. If they want to retain police officers, if they want to recruit police officers, then they have to pay them fairly. It's no good standing on the steps of Parliament proclaiming how fantastic our police officers are, but then don't give them the pay that they deserve.
John Apter of the Police Federation, many thanks indeed for your time this morning.
Thank you.